This lab seemed pretty easy until I started doing task 4, which was really hard. It seemed like learning a new programming language. That's pretty much what it is, because all these things didn't make sense at first, and it was hard to create my own snort rule. But I will walk you through what I did since the beginning. So the first thing we did was check for check if the interface is present in both the VMs, and it is present, and the address is same as the one here. Now, next thing we did was install all these packages, and I have pasted a screenshot of that in my lab report. Unfortunately, I cannot install the thing I have installed already, so I will skip that part. And then you had to configure it with your IP range, and the IP range could have been found from here. What I meant by IP range is the subnet, my bad. And if you go to lab environment, you can check your subnet here, 192.168.1.0/2024. Then we can see if snort ran or not, and it did. I'm just gonna close it for now. This was my Kali VM. I ran ifconfig command here as well, and as you can see, the IP address matches this VM's IP address. And then the task 2 was detecting nmap scans using snort IDS. So I'm gonna send nmap scans from attacker's VM to Ubuntu, and we will see if the snort catches that. So I'm gonna start snort again, and I'm gonna copy this command. So it has started, I guess, and as you can see, it's catching all these logs. I'm just gonna close it for now and close the snort as well. And after it's done, it gives you a list of the things, the summary of what it did. And there we have it. So that's pretty much what inside task 2. Then task 3 was logging a DOS attack. We were gonna do a denial of service attack from attacker's computer to victim's computer and see if it's logged or not. And we use MSF console for that. So you gotta start MSF console. As you can see, I already have it started here. And then this was the first command we have to use. I guess it sets what kind of attack we are sending, and then we click on show option. We type the command show options, and then gives you a bunch of options you can choose from, such as your starting port and the host, the target host, which I set as the Ubuntu VM, and then the source port I set as 999 when I was testing out my custom rule, and then I sent a bunch of attacks from it. I'm gonna do that again, but I'm gonna skip task 3 and I'm gonna test my custom rules directly, because if they work, that means task 3 work already. So let's do that, and just in case if you want to look at my custom rules, here they are. The first one logs if somebody opened facebook.com or not. The second one logs if somebody accessed from port 1 to 1024, and the last one is exactly opposite of port the rule 2, which is like if somebody accessed from port 1 to 1024 apart from these ports, that's when it logs in. So I'm gonna show the options again, and let me have the S port as 1025 and run snort this time with custom commands. And how we do that is this way. And now I'm gonna just choose to exploit, and here you can see it says access outside the defined range, which means it's accessing it outside port outside port 1024 121024, and that's what we have done. We set the port here as 1025. Now if I set the port as 1024, it would show me the different error, which is from the rule 2. Let me do 1000 just to make sure it's capturing the whole range, and then I'll exploit again, and there you go. It's logging in. It says it has been accessed from port 1 to 1024. I will cancel the sign flooding for now. I don't want my VPS to hang. And the last thing I'm going to show is if I open facebook.com, does it logs it or not? Someone opened Facebook on your PC. So that's about it in this lab. We are pretty much logging all kinds of attacks or accesses on this Ubuntu VM, and later on we can analyze what happened actually and how can we avoid those kind of attacks in future. The first step is to have like what happened. So I guess that's the use of this snort thing.